welcome everybody to the live broadcast. Now, I am going to be also recording this to put it up on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So anybody on my YouTube channel, welcome. You're seeing this race after I have already started doing it, or whatever, after I live streamed it, whatever. You can catch my live streams. There'll be a link down in the description on the YouTube thing to where to catch it. It's going to be on Twitch, and you'll be able to see the streams there. I am streaming. If you notice, the name of the stream and the video upload to YouTube is Iracing. I have just signed up to Iracing, so I'm going to give this a shot. So it looks like I'll be doing an IA race. I'm doing this to test out how good my steering wheel works in iRacing. So unfortunately, when I start off with the iRacing and I loaded up into the oval track, my G-force recording crashed. So you won't see the oval one, but you will see where I started doing just practice test laps and trying to figure out how to set my steering wheel. iRacing at first had it set to where it was extremely sensitive, and I really couldn't control the car. So I went into other settings, not settings, but other races, and went into the steering wheel settings and played around with adjusting it. I would love to say that you'd be able to hear my voice perfectly in there, but for G-force, it doesn't pick up the microphone properly. It picks it up way too low. Even though I had the microphone set up to be extremely high volume and the game to be low, it's like G-force did it in the opposite direction. So I will do a voiceover on it also, kind of just explaining what I was going through, and we'll just have to go from there. Alright, so here we are inside iRacing. I am just testing out how my steering wheel is working and just trying to make sure I had the settings right, because in that oval one, with the fact that iRacing set my steering wheel up to be a 1080, which it is not, my steering wheel only has two settings. It has a 900 and it has 270, and that loud bash you just heard was my speaker falling. Go fig. But yeah, I really want to test it on out, and I don't remember what setting I had right here at this point. But yeah, it was still really hard, and the grass, oh my god, you hit the grass and just watch what my car does here. Just slides everywhere. All you gotta do, it seems like you just get one tire on that grass and you could just be sliding everywhere. I've heard a few other people from iRacing talk about that yeah, you just hit that grass a little bit and you can go flying. I mean, it's going to happen here again. Basically what this testing was nothing but lots and lots of me crashing while I was looking for the best wheel setup. And yeah, this sim, here we go, whee, boom! Car's dead. I was going to try driving it on through fully, because my main goal was to get one big lap done at least. Didn't realize how short the track was though neither, because I did get around the track a few times at least. But yeah, it was just trying to find wheel settings. So I'm going to go and we're going to take it over to the next race, our next practice session I did. Alright, so here I am making some wheel adjustments. I was trying it out at 900 range, wheel range. I had no clue what that 1080 map range meant at first, but I had to go on in and make a few adjustments, and I found out you can change around the map range. Yeah, at the time, like I said, I had no clue what it did. But I was going to first run at 900 and 900, but then I decided, no, I'm going to see where I can take everything at first. So after realizing that I can get the map range and the wheel range to match each other, I really got to thinking, well, I like the wheel at the 270 setting when I'm racing in other games. And can I get that to closely match in here? So it takes a few seconds before I start playing around with it again, but that's what I did. I'm like, wait a minute, why not? Because they move together, why not take it down to about 270 or wherever I stop it at here? I think it was about 270. Yeah, 272. I couldn't stop on directly 270. And then I lowered the map range down to that. And then I decided to, as you can see, the wheel in the steering thing moves a bit easier, not quite as sluggish looking, so it's time to go try a race. So I get into the race here, and, well, actually into the pit, and testing out the wheel, and I'm like, okay, it does move a bit better. Still a little fast on the turnout. I like to be a little bit slower. So I'm not turning it as hard as it looks there. So, but all right, let's take it out on the track and see what we get. And here I go, I'm going on out, getting my shifting going and all that fun stuff, trying to get around the first corner without any issues. And unfortunately, I still make a very stupid mistake. That, I said, that grass, man, that grass would eat you up. And I don't turn properly here, so I end up in the grass. Try to bring it back out. And yeah, like I said, you're going to see the screw up here in just a second. So here I am going, and boop, right into the grass again, and right into the frickin' wall. So, alright, I do kind of like the way it's feeling, just that I still can't drive worth a crap. So let's go and see what happens in the next little run. Alright, so here we go. Still got the same settings on. I did not switch them at all. Still running at about 270 for the wheel and 270 for the mapping area of the wheel. And my main goal is I at least want to get a lap in to see how it really feels and just get around the track at least a few times. I don't want to go in and do an online multiplayer race if my wheel's not correct. You know, like I said, I have no clue what that flag means, by the way. It just popped up in the corner. But from what I heard in Iracing from watching some videos I've been seeing lately, which kind of made me really want to try this since I got my wheel, is that, you know, you can get a nice little vacation from the game for a little while for doing too many crashes, intentionally crashing. And even though I wouldn't be trying to intentionally crash somebody, with as bad as the wheel was handling for me, I'll get banned real quick. So going around this here, trying to get everything set on up, and I think this is a lap I actually make the whole way because I'm almost there now. You know, I was liking what I was feeling, but it's like I needed to come down just a little bit in sensitivity. I need to get down just a bit, so I did make one lap there. And now let's try it again. Starting to learn these corners a little bit. Still make stupid mistakes though, like not steering properly there. Kept missing that corner for the longest time. But yeah, I'm liking the way it's feeling now. So this is the last bit of what I did with online, well, not online, but with live streaming in here. I did go in and do some other adjustments still to the wheel in the offline section. I think I found a nice setting for it. There's that wall again. Love that frickin' wall. But yeah, I went and your car is smoking. Tell it to stop, damn it. But yeah, car needs repairs, got to pit it again. I think I do and go and pit it again. I don't think I made any adjustments on this part, but let's go find out before I continue talking.
Try one more time. It was a perfect crash. What are you talking about? You couldn't have asked for a better crash.
Alright, so yeah, I did go ahead and try again real quick and all that. I kind of scrubbed through this little video for you just to see what was going on. I do crash again a little bit later. But yeah, this is kind of where I ended the streaming portion of it and everything, and decided to go and just try some stuff off the stream to see if I could dial in the settings a bit better, and I am satisfied with where they are. Iracing right now does have a sorry. Iracing right now does have a time trial stuff set up. So that's what I'm going to try later, so that way I'm still not racing against other people and smashing into them like crazy, because I really want to get my car tuning, steering down before I jump in an online race. I'm really itching to get into one and to see how that goes, but I want to get my steering down to where I'm happy with it. So yeah, this is kind of where it ends. Like I said, if I let this whole thing play out fully, you're just going to see a lot of me smashing into walls. Because that's pretty much what I did. I hit the grass, spun out, hit the wall. Usually almost the same area of the wall too, so, or the same wall piece, so yeah. Yeah, coming out of there, man, cars sliding all over the place. It's like, man, this is so different feeling from every other race game I've ever played. The only one that might be close to it is the Le Mans Ultimate, which that one's a lot of fun, and Astro Corset, or whatever the hell they call it. You know, compared to like Gran Turismo, I only play up to 5 on that one. I don't have a PS5, but I play Gran Turismo 5. And even the Forza games, you know, this is definitely more sim related. Because here you hit the wall, your car's dead. In Forza and Gran Turismo, you do what I'm doing right there, and oh, look at that, my car still drives. You know, here you're out of the race because you destroyed your car. So, but yeah, all right. Other than that, I'm gonna let it go from here with my last deadly crash into that lovely wall that I love. And the next stuff you'll see from here will be me doing the time tests, or time trials, to see how fast of a lap I can nail. So, hope you guys like this little video, my little introduction to iRacing. And you will definitely see me doing a lot more of this game very soon. And it will be with online racing, because man, I want to take on some people out there. All right, thank you for watching, and continue watching, and you will see more. Did I go in and adjust this? Hang on. 268, 268. I have it lower than this right now. I know that. That's how I found where it was nice and tight at, so I do put it lower than that. We're not going to worry about watching this part of it, but like I said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching this one.